started on Thursday. So it's the part 2 of my lighting and lightning stream. So I'll be posting both parts together because really wanted to make sure I was going to be actually doing this today. And planning on this being the finale of this picture. I have been working on it a bit since yesterday. What I added recently was where I left off was that I had been adding some glow onto the robes from the lightning blast. So before I had those in the shading layer, but that didn't work out. So I made a separate layer just for the glow. So that's my layer 10. Then I gave more, volume to the lightning. I decided to have the orbs connecting, so I thought that looked a lot cooler than just having them be just orbs in his hand, kind of. And the post just begs for having them connect like that. So, gonna be doing some work on this, trying to get a better texture of the lightning, which is pretty tricky for me because angular it tends to, how angular it tends to look. So I've been looking at some references to kind of get a better feel for how I need it to shape. Um, but yeah, so be working on some of that, some more of the shading. Um, Add some extra details that I did have in the sketch previously, like the belt loops on the pants, the pockets that he was missing, and then I'm also going to see what I can do about the backgrounds, because they're not good backgrounds, but I really need to practice. Um, this is a pretty basic one that I was very happy with. Um, like the nighttime look, like it's going to be very kind of like another similar scene, I think, but I'm going to see what I can do to spice up what's behind him. Of course, I need to really decide what's going to be behind him, but uh, we'll play around with it. So, right now I want to try getting to some of that lightning. Try and get it to shape right. Think, what layers? What's this one? Okay, that's the glow. So I need to be here. Well, wait. Oh, no, I need. Well, that's glow 2. So I think that layer 9 was for my shape. Yeah, okay. This lighting is pretty tricky. Let's see, OBS. All right. Though actually, I might have a separate layer for just the jagged shape of the lightning, probably. Yeah. I just really want to have enough layers. Since this is something I've not done too much of, I really want to have enough layers to play around with. So if I really screw something up, I want to erase a whole bunch of mess. So try to get the look. It's not. It's really interesting because the lighting it's curvy and jagged at the same time. So it's really not sure how to work that. Um, I can at least try something. Well, something I hope looks decent. Don't even know if I have any effect tools to. Oops. I don't know if I have lightning. I don't think I have lightning effects here. Ooh. You should try not to use these. Yeah, I don't have anything that I can work with. I'll not be using the best tool for this, not the transparent watercolor. They need to be jagged and sharp, so probably, yeah, the darker pencil would be probably a better bet. So let me kind of just get rid of some of those thicker ones. Whoops. There we go. Alright. Let's try to make it look like lightning and not too much like early 90s, late 80s graphic effects. You know, the ones like the squiggly lines, like you saw, like in transitions to shows from that era. Sorry, my head's in a weird place. Picture might be a ever-editing endeavor of mine, but we'll see. Oops, that's not what I want. Okay. So that's shaping up kind of how I want it to. So, alright. Let's take a look back. So I feel it looks too curvy in certain bits. Mostly this line here, so I'm going to change that up. Paste, put that in a separate layer. Alright. Okay, now it looks too... Also, under the sandals, I added a glow effect there because how the human version, how he operates, Genji Kazemaru, is that one of his abilities is able to channel electricity, into the metal straps of the bomb of his sandals to, you know, magnetize them so he could walk on metal and also, you know, lightning charge kicks, of course. So I kind of want to show that off here, just to really show him, you know, playing around with the lightning. I'm also considering adding lightning just kind of around him a bit more. You know, not just in the hands, but kind of just kind of spark around a bit. I think that might be fun to play around with. So the volume won't be as thick as in the hands, just kind of have it around here a bit. And he's supposed to be a hero character, but I did kind of purposely make the picture look more towards the Psycho Electro feel, which is interesting actually because when like most of this character, the inspiration for his character and the design and abilities came from like a lot of inspiration came from villain characters that I'm fond of. So You can make it that way you will. I just have so much fun with villain designs. I don't know what it is that kind of attracts me to them. Not necessarily the character themselves, unless they're like really fun character. But for me, villain characters, getting them to be really great is difficult. Getting them to be okay is pretty standard, and what most people tend to do. But a lot of times, I could like a bad villain can ruin a work for me. Um, they, when they're done right, they can be done phenomenally. So yeah, so a lot of characters, this guy's design certainly came from the villains that did it right for me. So yeah. All right. So got the feel for that. At least kind of trying it out. Need to get back to some of the lighting effects here. Still working on those. Okay. Ooh, that's not right. Ooh, that did not work out. Okay. Okay, now I'm gonna try to shrink some of that. Oop. Get the eraser of the blurred edge. Hmm. Get back that one bit there. Okay. Now let's see if I can spread it back up a bit. Not too much though. And let me see. Card credit putting some of this because he has pockets on his pants, not just How'd I set him here? Ooh. Okay. Well. Okay, they were pretty much in the right place. But need to get a line. Where am I? Where am I? Where am I? Here we go. Ooh, no, that's not right. Okay. Whoa. Oh, wait. Almost. Alright. I'm loving how that curves that way. So this should be wider. I feel like it should be wider, but just a smidge wider, so I'm going to have to edit a bunch of stuff. That's kind of funny. I was listening to someone's podcast. It was like a live podcast, like in a radio show type format where he like plays music and then talks about news and talks to people, you know, who are in the chat. And let me think about it again. And so one of the songs he was playing, it had well, okay, so the song was started playing and it was like it try to make this without trying to tell a story without giving away the punchline. So the song starts and it's David Bowie's oh, am I in the right layer? Yeah, I am. Okay. It's David Bowie's what's this name of the song again? It's one of my favorite songs. I'm just kind of blanking. Ooh. Space Oddities. I don't know why I just was really blanking on that for so long. It was Space Oddity, and I adore that song. So, you know, I had the building intro, and I was like so into it. And like in the chat, I said, "I love this song." And then as soon as I hit enter, it was like the lyrics kicked in, and it was revealed to be a parody of that song. So I felt like a real stooge for that one, but was funny. And the guy did recognize how big of a troll that actually was, so he didn't finish the song. He's like, "Oh, I can't do that to you," and I was like, "Oh, that was just very well played, very well played." Why does that look like there's something missing here? And that's one of those things where like the layers just kind of. Oh, I think I see it. I think no, I don't. 'Cause love is shadows pass you by. Okay, so the missing. Okay, that's what the last bit is. Okay. Problem for working with so many layers. After a while, if you need to make a change in one layer, then you have to make the same change in all of them. All of them. Double-edged sword, certainly. Though I like having lots of layers as opposed to having too few layers. Ooh. Ah. Too big. I know I can make it clear that's a pocket and not a, like this right here. It's supposed to be a pocket, not not a crease. Oh, well, you have to change the shape to make that work. I don't know what layer that was in. 6? No, 2. Okay. Yeah, 2. And it lines up. Okay. It's not gonna work. Okay. Okay. And I'm gonna be so uncertain of my shading now because I was showing some pictures to a friend of mine, particularly two, and one was a gift for him. And every time I showed it to him, he would point out something I did wrong in the shading. So I had to go back, fix it, show it to him again, and then he'd be like, "Oh, I didn't catch this one bit. You're gonna need to change that." And it's like, oh. And I appreciate his honesty for that, but it just kind of just made me realize how challenging shading is and how I need to do a lot of practice in it still. And now, double difficulty with all these lighting effects. Ooh. Alright. Okay, now I have kind of a good feel for this bit. I need to get to some of the background. Okay. So I'm going to turn these layers off for a moment. So I'll keep his outline. Alright. What am I going to do here? Suggestions. Alright. I don't want to go just plain black background. I mean, I could, but I want to spice this up a bit, so. Well, that would have been useful. Anyway. If it looks garbage, I can always redo it later. Oh, also one thing I added in was, add an overlay layer to kind of darken around him and on him to really help show off the lighting, like the glow on him and around him, and certainly in the electricity. So that's what that layer 11 is for. Okay. I think the thing about it is I kind of picked this color because it was very good for as a contrast to the brightness of the lightning around him, which is a similar concept to this one, but I don't want to redo that same kind of background like I did, because I really like this background, but I wanted to see what I could do that's different. So that's going to be a challenge. Just trying to get an idea for that. For starters, he's going to be standing on something, Had kind of more of an urban feel, but I might just go with just light. Like, okay. First, gonna get a different layer. Well, no. Ooh, no, it's terrible. No. Don't know what I'm trying to do here. Oh, wrong layer. Oh, it's not gonna work. It's too purple. A lot of me when I'm in doubt just blur together. Uh, I think it's too. I'm also wondering if this is too light a background. Oops. So I might do some stuff to darken it. And then figuring out what I'm going to do with this stuff. Yeah, I really need to do some tutorials on how to do backgrounds better. Okay. That's not gonna work. Okay. Oh. Gonna try to make these a bit thinner. What I'm thinking I could do to get this to work is make it look like it's spotlights. Sort of. Hmm. Ooh. Hmm. Okay, that's kind of cool. Kind of Rory Borealis like. Okay, I think I'm down with that. Okay, now I want to do more of that. Oop. Yeah, well, I guess because what's behind it, right directly behind it's white, that's gonna happen. Yeah, okay, that's what's happening. I actually really like how that looks. Okay. If I really want to edit it, I'll try to get some work on it later, but I'm really feeling this. I gotta say. Whoop. Wrong layer. Alright. Oh, I had this one. But, again, that's kind of me playing around with a bit of a different white, because how I usually have my Wolfski's fur color is absolute white there, which I discovered causes some trip-ups when trying to apply like a lighting effect to that layer, so I was kind of playing like a slightly darker white for that, but then I just thought, so. I think this is fine. Again, I can always change it, but I really like how this looks. Alright. So I can probably post this to one. So I can probably post this around tonight, since I think it's about finished, and then I'll get it. Where is it going with this? Oh, yeah, I'll get it posted today to most places. I think to my DA certainly, and probably Tumblr, and yeah. Let me try a couple more things. Does this look good? Oh, that looks better. Well, the only thing is for that is that I'm not. I had to do a separate one for the eyes. Put the eyes on a separate one because I did not. Ooh, that's not right at all. No. The Aclo is well. I'm only worried it's a bit too strong. Is the thing. If it's too strong there, you know, it. I do need another screen for this. All right. It's just I have it like this. It doesn't look as uniform. The lightning. But if I do the color, the add glow, like the layer 7, it looks a lot brighter. I just need to do a different layer for the hand and for the eye glow because it looks very odd like that. Not sure. Suggestions? No, okay. I know it's some kind of gradation in light, so. I do think the glowing looks a lot cooler like that. So I can go that route, but then that means I'll have to change this. Probably move that to layer 13 then. Let me just grab this here. Oh, great. Okay. Wait, that's the eraser layer. Okay. Or eraser tab. Ooh, wrong. Oh, maybe not. Okay. I have it before. Oh, that's kind of close to that. Well, not that part though. Okay, let me check one thing, see how this looks. Now that's fine. Okay. And then again. Yeah, it's probably for the best. And for messing around, that background doesn't look half bad, I think. I'm pretty cool with this. Okay. So I think this will be what I end up posting. And if I really need to change it, well, let me see here. Don't like how that crease kind of, oops. one quick thing. Okay. I think this looks good for now. I can always change the file I end up posting later as well. But this is a good place to stop, I think. I'm really happy with how this looks. Until someone points out how bad it looks, and I'm like, oh, I missed so much. But for everyone who watched and who watches later on YouTube, I really appreciate you guys watching, and I hope you guys subscribe on YouTube and Twitch for more content. Hopefully I'll get to some video game streams coming up. And yeah, I'll see you all next time.